And number 20, Jason Prusik.
We welcome you to Jacobs Field at Birch Stadium, home of the Bishop O'Connell Knights, where the Jackson Reed Tigers will face off with the Knights on this Saturday afternoon in the spring. And we'll be right back with the beginning of this contest. Chuck Alexander with you, and we'll get a start to this game with Luka Komaves at the plate for the Tigers in his leadoff role. Has had much success in that role so far this season, and we'll look to continue that today against this tough Bishop O'Connell team. Glad you're with us on this Saturday afternoon. Clouds have dissipated somewhat after a very rainy start to this Saturday, and there was some question as to whether or not this game would start on time, but indeed it does. We are at maybe even a tad early for the noon start, 11:57 start time for this game, and Luka gets things started with a single to left field. Took that ball up and away and went with it. Good hands on that one. That'll get things
now batting, number 6.
Rolling. Evan Rosario now in the 2 spot for the Tigers, number 6. We'll get your scoreboard up and running here in just a minute. We get ourselves set up here. Trying to keep him honest over there. Komaves is a threat with speedy wheels, obviously, in that number 1 role in the batting order for these Tigers. That's down the right field line, and it's going to be just foul. 2 feet outside the line. That's foul again. Rosario hangs hard here. Stop, number 17 back there. We'll give you lineups as well once we get up on Game Changer here. Sun trying to peek out here through the clouds and through a few drops of rain on a nice field here at Bishop O'Connell. Safe. Throw down. Sit on that one. Top of the first here, no outs. Luka got things started. Rosario wants to continue the trend, build a trend that is. There goes Luka. He is going to be safe at second and on to first. For out number 1. That'll move Luka.
Now batting, number 22.
Zuna Nunez here. Thank you. Yeah, but thank you. Alex Zuna Nunez now with Luca down there at second. That's going to be a ball, and he's going to tell Luca to hold up. 2 balls, 1 strike. To Zuna Nunez. It's outside, ball 3. Chuck Alexander with you here on the call today for more Tigers baseball. After a loss to St. Albans on Thursday, Tigers return, and Alex is going to take a walk down to first with Loomis behind him. Jackson Loomis, number 9 now, batting in the 4 spot.
Number 9.
Strike 1 in there. Away. Low, good take by Loomis. Zuna Nunez will have a good lead over there, and we've got corners in. Quite a shot to second. They'll roll it over and out. Number 3 on the double play. So O'Connell turns a double play, and we'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. Welcome back. O'Connell gets it started on the very first pitch of this game. Sorry, of this half inning, as we are here in the bottom of the first. No runs, a quick out. That's Nelson Hayes on the mound. Freshman who's had a couple of good outings now, and heck of a fastball thrower. It's going to be just outside. It's off Gabe Alexander's glove, no harm. 2-0 now the count. Bottom of the first here. One away. Not going to get that one low in the zone. 3-0 now the count. Nelson will look to poor striking there. Presume he's taking. It's going to be low.
Now batting, number 9, Jack Seg.
O'Connell will have a runner aboard. Here comes Jack Seg for Bishop O'Connell. Seg on first here, and I want to make sure that you could hear where we are. Let me catch you up in the event that the mic was off during most of that, what transpired so far. One out here. O'Connell started this bottom of the first with a quick out. Nelson Hayes on the mound has walked the second batter in this O'Connell lineup. I'll tell you about that lineup in a minute once we go over to Game Changer. And now Jack Seg in the 3 spot. That's right back at Nelson. Knocks it down. Goes easily over to first. Great play. They're going to check on him to make sure he's all right. That went right back at him and appears to be okay, but we'll see. We'll take a break while they check that out. He's fine. You can see in the background, blue skies now opening up, and what could be a particularly good day for baseball.
Now batting, number 10, Stephen McGraw.
Two-way now. It's a curveball, and Rosario's going to have to come up quick. He does. He makes a throw and way off the mark. That's going to result in O'Connell run and a triple on a grounder to third base.
Stephen McGraw's triple from Noah home for an O'Connell base run.
2 out.
Now batting,
Run.
22, AJ Murray.
Bishop O'Connell takes the lead now. He's got 2 outs, and they will have to keep an eye on third base. See what happens down there. Nelson will regroup here. Not a bad pitch there, and it's a slow roller down the third base line. That's in there for strike one. Nice curveball. A little low in the zone. He didn't bite on that. 1-1. You've got a bird's eye view of that runner on the third base line, getting a good lead as he enters in there, and that's a little low too. They are not going to get pitches in the bottom of the zone today, so you're going to have to figure that out in terms of how you pitch up without leaving anything too high up for folks to sit on. That's in there.
Be aggressive.
In there for a ball. Looked like a strike. Foul back.
Boy. Get this
Full
one.
count. Full count now with 2 away. Payoff pitch coming. Foul back as well.
Quick hands now.
Full count. 2 away. Crew check at the plate. Take that back. Not crew check at the plate. Inside and walking.
Now batting number 13, Peyton Kija.
No friends in the industry, my brothers been my brothers.
That was
they no kidding.
it's Murray down at first. Nelson's got 2 outs here, and ball number 1 with the key check. That's fouled back and out of here. Leaving the count at 1-1 now with 2 outs. Runners on the corners. We'll see if, I believe that's Murray down there. We'll see if he takes off with 2 outs. We're not at a good view here. It looked like it was just outside. We're going to trust the ump to give us the call here. That was a changeup. Fell outside. There goes a runner. That's fouled straight back. He'll make a trip back down to first base. 2-2 now. Hayes wants to finish it off. 1 run has scored here in the bottom of the first, and due to a Rosario errant throw, first base that got out of here. It's a curveball right to Loomis. Loomis is going to gather it in and go easily to second for out number 3, and here we go. 1-0. That's a shot from Liam Irvin right back at the pitcher, who is going to
Now batting, number 20.
top of the second here. That was Liam Irvin. He's playing left field today, and first out, first pitch of this inning. Jacob Gerson now. In there for a strike. He did not go 2-1. One away here in the second. Went with that. Good hands. That's going to fall for a single. Gerson. Solid hit to left field. Helped his team out there, standing over there at first base.
Now batting.
Nice hit. Gabe Alexander, the catcher now, comes up with an opportunity to move Gerson with one away here in the second. And Gerson's going to go back in easily. And not that big a lead down there, 2 or 3 steps. You all can't see it, and apologies for that. Let's see if we can give you a little bit more of a view over there, and there we go. That's going to be high for ball one. One away. Alexander would like to lift a single in the left like Gerson did. That's in there for a strike. A little change up. Look at that. 1-1 now. He's going. The throw down is in time, and Gerson's coming out of second, 2-away now. Runner goes. Alexander scoreboard says 2 strikes, but I don't believe it. No, there it is, 2-2 now. Two and two for Alexander. Imagine he might see a changeup here. There it is. It's high in there. He looked at it. High and inside. Go to a full count. So now Alexander's going to look for a fastball. Let's see if he can get around on it. Here it is. It's outside. Ball 4. And again, we're not seeing things as well over here, so we're going to depend on the ump for those calls that appear to be cutting across the plate. Alexander walks, and Tigers will send Davis out for the catcher.
Now batting, number 4.
Flynn Sullivan now playing right field. Going to go back, try to get Davis. It's not going to work. Calvin's got wheels too.
If I don't have this inning in, I have to undo everything. Like, I'm guaranteed you that.
In there for a strike. 1-1. Two away now. Top of the second here. There goes Davis. Going to throw again, and he's going to be safe. Sullivan gets a little chopper down at third base. If he runs quickly, he's going to beat this out, and he does. And there's Davis is going to get caught in a rundown. Davis overstepped the bag a little bit, and he made his turn. He just got hung out there a little bit too far and tagged out as he approaches the plate. We'll go to the bottom of the second. 1-0. Tigers, a couple opportunities. We'll be right back. Bottom of the second now. Game is moving fairly quickly here as we started a little bit early. Hayes will look in, ball 2. Right to Loomis, and he's going to fire over for a great throw over to Gerson.
Now batting
for out number 1.
Tommy Tanaka.
Got 2 catchers here. Number 17 for each of them. Hayes is going to drop look like a curveball maybe. First pitch, curveball? Not sure. Down in the zone. For strike number 1. 1 away here. Bottom of the second. I believe that was Thomas on that first out. Shot down the foul ball. Close, but foul. That was Thomas on the first out. Tanaka's at the plate for the Knights. The curveball that is up and out. Tanaka's hanging here with Hayes. Hayes way ahead now, 0-2, 1 out. It's going to be low in the zone. He had one, he's got a couple to give actually, so 1-2, no harm there. Tigers would love to come away today, always with a victory, obviously, but coming off a tough loss to the St. Albans Bulldogs on Thursday, and want to set things straight here. That bounces. Two and two now. They tried to test Kanakas with a couple of curveballs, and he would not bite at those. So we'll see what they go back to here. And good at bat shaping up. Nice competitive one-on-one contest. That is lifted high into right field, going back off the top of the fence. Kanakas is going to race to third. Here comes a throw. Rosario is going to pick it up, and Kanakas has a triple and about 4 or 5 feet from leaving Birch Stadium here. So Kanakas will give himself a Instagram post on that one, and right at the top of the fence, no doubt or double, and he, with the bounce, turned into a triple. No one's fault there. It just bounced right off the top and was retrieved quickly, but not in time. Kanakas stands at third. This is Woda at the plate now, behind 0-1, with 1 away. That's right down the middle. It goes high up in the sky. It's going to be just out of here. Alexander was over to cover. Maybe getting a little bit of a sideways view here as we try to set up our camera straight game after game. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Apologies for that. 0-2 now to Wada. That's up high. He didn't take it. And Hayes thought he might bite on it. Kanakas at third now. See what Hayes decides to pull. Here's a head. Oh, nice pitch. We'll get reset here.
One more, Nelson, one more.
It's off Alexander's glove. Kanakas is going to score. Make it 2-0. 1 away and count even at 2. Two and two now, the count. Outside, he held up on that one. 1 to go, and he didn't. Full count. Payoff pitch to Woda now, 3-2. 1 away. Strike 3. Hayes went upstairs on him, and Woda went for it. It was a foul tip, and Alexander's glove for out number 2. Out number 2 from Hayes. We were trying to make some adjustments there, so catch everybody up. Ball went off Alexander's glove to allow Kanakis to score, and that's how the Knights got their second run now. That's hit right at Gerson, who gets a knee down. Cannot gather it in. It's well struck and went down to a knee, just couldn't get it. Hayes was over there trying to cover, and Knights will have a runner aboard. It's going to be high in the zone, ball 1. Regan at the plate for the Knights. Sorry, I think that was, apologies if Riga is at first base after that. Shot over to Gerson. I believe this is Kruchek now, top of the lineup for the Knights. Now 2-1. 2-1 with 2 away now. Hayes will look to pour it in here and even this count up. Kanakis hit a triple. That was at third base. Pass ball. Here goes a runner. Alexander's going to shoot down there. It is got him. Great throw. Bouncing throw down there, and great pickup by Rosario for out number 3. Rosario at the plate for the Tigers to start the third inning here. One on the count now after that fouled off first pitch. Rosario looking to get things started here in the third, and couldn't hold off on that curveball. Strike 3. That's strike 3 for out number 1 now. Luca
Now batting number 7.
Komoves. Top of the Tigers lineup here. So this will be second time through now for the Tigers. See what they picked up in their first at bats here. Lucas started things off with a single in the top of the first. That's going to be outside. Consistently tight zone today. Threw that one past him. 1-1. Fouls that back on the bunt. 1-2. Luca trying to get aboard here. Wind picking up a little bit here. That's going to be fouled back and out of play. We expected a windy afternoon here after the rain blew through, and now we're starting to get a little bit of wind picking up. We'll see if that continues. Lucas strikes out for out number 2. Here comes Evan Rosario, number 6.
Now batting, number 6.
Sorry, Eton Rosario. Eton Rosario trying to get something started here, 2 outs. It's a good pitch on the inside corner. One and 2 now the count. Goes right at him with a fastball, and he rips it down the third base line, but it's going to be out of play. Won't bite on that. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the third. Tigers down by 2 runs. Knights have scored a run in each of the first 2 innings. We're going to reset our camera here in a minute after this inning. That's chopped back. It's going to be a tough play by the pitcher. He goes off his foot, he's safe. Rosario stumbled over first base. Throw went into foul territory. It was stopped by
Now batting, number 24.
Jack Seg over there, I believe. Seg was playing first. Check that out. Yep, that's Seg over there. And limited that hit to a single rather than a double. Here comes Alex Azuna Nunez. Oh, and that's right at the shortstop. It was gathered in and on to first base for out number 3. Welcome back. Bottom of the third now. Tigers trail by 2. Hayes pours it in there for a first pitch strike. Just off the plate, 1-1. Tigers have not helped themselves out the first couple innings. It's a close game here. They need to get some runners aboard and defensively clean things up a little bit. It's hopped in there and 2-1. No outs now. In there for strike number 2. And there for strike number 3. Out number 1.
Now batting number 9, Jack Seg.
Jack Seg. Play here, the first baseman for the Knights. Try to get something started here in the third. Just outside, ball 1. Pours it in there, and that's going to be hitting right down the line. Sullivan will pick it up quickly and fire into Rosario, so Jack Seg has a hit. Get things started for the Knights here.
Egan McGraw.
One away here. Nelson goes back. Sagel's stand up. Almost walk back in. It's well ahead of Hayes' throw over there. That's just inside 2-0. Nelson has one away now. Step off. That's in there for a strike. First strike of this at bat, 2-1. His fastball looks good today. Maybe a little late giddy up on it. That's sliced down the right field line, out of play. So now we're even at 2-2 with one out. Alexander will coax Sullivan into taking a few steps to his left. And good thing that he did. He's going to range back for out number 2.
Now batting number 22, AJ Murray.
Murray now coming up for the Knights. Seg stays at first. That's a great pitch right inside. We're going to do our best to adjust this camera after this inning is over. Apologies out there for all of you trying to watch this game, as things have gotten loosened up here in our setup, and I got to tighten it down. So that's strike number 1. One and one count now with 2 away, and Hayes taking a little break, figure some things out, and now we'll step back in. That's scorched to left, to right center. Sullivan comes in quickly to gather it in. Hayes left it over the plate a little bit, and Murray made him pay with a single. Now runners at first and second with 2 away, and we'll have a little conversation on the mound. Take a timeout while that happens. Runners on first and second now for the Knights. Seg out there in scoring position, and I think that's Murray over there at first. Nelson's done a good job of getting ahead of these Knights hitters. Two-way here. He's going to step back and that's hit into center field, and Seg's going to make a run at it. Second 2-out hit allows Seg to roll in for the third run here for Bishop O'Connell.
Now batting, number 11, Michael Powell.
And I apologize if you've been looking at the scoreboard here. You may be under the impression that the score was 2-0, or 2-1 rather. I'm sorry, it's bad scoreboard keeping on my part. It's now 3-0 Knights. And that is scored for another single. It's going to score another run. I think that's Murray coming in. Now it's 4-0. 2 away. Productive third inning here so far for the Knights. And
now batting, number 17, Tommy
Tanakos at the plate now. That's ball 1. It's a great pitch. Tanaka thought he might have clipped Alexander on that with a bat, but he did not. 1-1 to count. 1-1 the count now, 2 outs. Hayes trying to shut things down. Good stop by Alexander on the slide. 2-1. Hayes smartly steps off. He wasn't ready, and so good thing to do here for the freshman to take a break and get reset. Alexander tried to pull that one up, did not. We're at a 3-1 now. And there's some action down in the Tigers bullpen, as you might expect there to be, given a couple runs given up here in the bottom of the third. It's 4-0. There go runners, and that is hit hard into center field, way back. Kanakos is going to short hop the fence, and that's going to clear the bases. 2 more runs, and now it's 6-0 Tigers.
Tommy Kanakos sent both runners home.
Kanakos has 5 bags on the day with that double. He's going to get a substitute runner as he's catching, and things seem to be a little more active now down in the bullpen. Alexander's going to talk to Nelson a little bit, try to boost him, try to get this last out of the inning. Knights have scored 4.
Number 28, Jack Woda.
Thought Henry Martinez was going to head out there, and he is not yet. And Nelson will look in. Oh no, first pitch of this at bat. Falls outside to 1-0. This is Woda for the Knights, I believe. That's going to get through to past Alexander. Wild pitch on the buried by Hayes. 2-0. We'll put a runner on third now for Woda. Outside. Ball 3. Woda way ahead with 3-0 now the count. Imagine he'll be taking here and see if Hayes can pump one in there for a strike. Runner at third now for the Knights on the wild pitch after the Kanakos double. It's in there for a strike. He was swinging. Couldn't catch up with it. Cut in on him. Going to miss with that ball 4 now. Henry Martinez is going to make a trip out, and we're going to take a minute here while they talk things over. Knox West has come in for the Tigers now to relieve Hayes. There goes the runner. Now runners at second and third after Woda took a walk down to first. 2 away. Knights have scored 4 in this bottom frame of the third inning. Great pitch by West, poured it in there. Could lay off that high fastball. West will look in, 0-2 now. Just missed. 1-2. West well ahead here and trying to get this third out of the third inning. And he does with a nasty curveball. Knox West comes in and shuts things down. Nice lead 2, but they score 4. We go to the top of the fourth. Here comes Jackson Loomis in the top of the fourth inning here for the Tigers, down 6 runs. Trying to get aboard here, get something going. 1-1 the count now. Loomis with a good stroke, fouls it back up and over the Knights dugout. 1-2. One would expect a curveball here. Nope. Yep, he got one and it was buried. 2-2. The curveball did not break and hit him. So Loomis will head down, and now
batting.
Liam Irvin,
16.
senior captain, will try to get things going. Give Loomis an opportunity to run around the bases here. Irvin's been on it at the plate of late. Gonna let that one go by, and a little bit outside from here, but I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. Now Irvin comes back into the box, gets ready for pitch number 2 here, and that's another fastball. We call that a strike. He went by with another fastball. Looked like the first ball that was called a strike, so now Liam will try to figure it out and probably looking for a curveball here. Yep, and he buried it. So that evens the count at 2-2 now. With Loomis at first, Irvin will call timeout and try to get it set up a little bit. That's right back up the middle. Is it going to sneak through for a hit? Oh, yes! Backhanded it. safe at first. Heck of a play. Ranging up the center field, through the middle of the field, backhanded to shortstop coming over. He tagged at the bag just before Loomis arrived, and the throw over to first wasn't in time, but it was close. One out. Gerson had a hit in his last at bat. Irvin at first, and Gerson's on it today. Jumped on that first pitch. Strike one off the foul that went up and off the net, which means our camera got adjusted again. So apologies, folks out there. If things are looking a little shaky, we'll reset here in a minute. I'm going to keep you in the action here. 0-1 with one away. It's in there for a strike. Maybe took a little bit off that one. Two, one away. Gerson went with that, lifted it deep into center field. Center fielder ranges over and gets it. And that was a well-hit ball, considering I think it went off the handle. But Gerson is swinging today, folks.
17.
See if he can get on board. He walked his last at bat. It was close over there first. Irvin went diving back in and thought he might have him on the heel, but Irvin was safe. Two-way now. That's upstairs. He will hold off of it. 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. Alexander at the plate. He lifted that one as well as a curveball that held up a little bit. And lifted into left field, and that's going to be it for the Tigers in the fourth, and we'll go to the bottom of the fourth. 6-zip, Knights are up. Top of the fourth. Excuse me, bottom of the fourth. 6-0. Knights are up. What has turned into an absolutely perfect baseball Saturday here in early April. Arlington, Virginia. I suppose East Falls Church maybe instead of Arlington, not sure. That's going to be curveball off Alexander's glove. So he'll pick it up and flip it over to his old Little League buddy, Gabe Alexander. Not surprisingly, you see a lot of folks across the DMV who've played baseball together for years now, and that's certainly the case here. Stool.
Now batting, number 9.
Walk, and here comes Jack Saig. Trying to keep things straight for you on the scoreboard. Apologies, we had not posted those last 2 runs that scored last inning. It's a great pitch by West. He's got a curveball or changeup that just takes a little bit off of it. And the velocity of his hand looks like it's coming right at you, and it did on Saig there, obviously. As he swung away at that first pitch, but just a little bit off of it. That's fouled back, and now Knox is way ahead at 0-2. No outs here. Game Changer says that's Regan out there. Another great curveball. Struck him out.
Now batting, number 10, Keegan McGraw.
McGraw up for the Knights. And West couldn't get a break on that curveball. Alexander will retrieve it. Put runners at first and second. That's McGraw down at first. I'm not sure who's at second. Apologies for that. AJ Murray now. That might be hot down at second. And another great pitch by West. Looked like a fastball. West has 1 out now. Trying to get out a little bit of a jam here with runners at first and second. Really need to shut this down right now as the Tigers are down by 6 runs here in the 4th. That's a great pitch, and Alexander did a good job of holding it out there so home plate umpire could get a good look at it. 0-2, way ahead now, just like he was this last count. And let's see what he decides to do on this one, whether he goes with a fastball. He did not. He hung it up a little bit, but it is going way back, and that's going to bounce off the middle of the fence. 1 runner score. He's going to load the bases.
Number 13, Peyton Keeja.
One away here. Knights pick up a run. Bases are loaded now. West can't get that one to fall. Good heads-up play by Alexander, who had to get his mask off and get set and pick up the ball, and stumbled a little bit on his way back to the plate, but comes back and gets the force at home for 2 outs now.
I love it though. I love it though. You know?
Substitute runner now. First bases are loaded, and West is trying to wiggle out of a spot here. 2 outs, that's way upstairs, won't fall. Nice athletic move by Alexander to get up and get that one. scorched down the first base line, well out of play. Leaves the count at 1-1 now with 2 away. It's 297 down the right field line, 393 dead center, and 302 down the left field line. Not much has gone out to left field today. That is up and out of play. 1-2 now the count. There's a sign out there that says 316. Knights have been seemingly targeting some of their shots out there, as we've had 3 or 4 balls that have fallen just around that mark. Why not? You're going to get about 300 down the right field line. It's pulled out of play. Count remains at 1-2 with 2 away. Runners will take a few steps off their bags here, and Alexander tries to hold that up and just high. So now counts even. 2-2 with 2 outs. We've seen this story before here for the Tigers. Let's see if West can finish this off. He does with a great curveball that drops into the outside corner. Great job by Knox West. We are going to the 5th inning. Tigers are down by 7. Need some hits, need some runs. We'll be right back. Here comes Flynn Sullivan to start off this frame of the 5th inning. Tigers need some hits here. Doesn't want to swing at that. Certainly didn't want to swing at the last one either. 2 balls now to Sullivan. That's low ball 3. We'll take a walk to try to get things started if need be. Rosario awaits on deck. That's in there for a strike. We'll see Sullivan, Rosario, and Comavis at least in this inning. Kijek delivers pitch right down the middle to Sullivan, who takes advantage of it with a single. Great hit for Flynn to get things going here, and exactly what they needed. The leadoff hit. Rosario will come up. Luca will be on deck. Sullivan will get a little lead out there, and Kijek will pour it in for strike 1 to get ahead of Rosario. No outs here. Tried to go over first to get Sullivan. Sullivan's got a good lead out there. Rosario hit that right off his knee. That didn't feel good. He's going to limp out of that a little bit. Take a minute. That is going to be sore for a while. Today and tomorrow. That was quite a shot right off his leg. We'll take a minute while he shakes that off. Apologies for a little bit of a sideways angle here, but we're trying to get you the entire field. Did not get Sullivan at first. Hopefully you can see down the first base line at home. 0-2 now. Gosh, they're going back over to Sullivan again. They are concerned about Flynn taking off. Rosario takes some time though with that. Oh, he hits it hard to short. They're going to try to roll 2, and they do. Nice shortstop came up quick and flipped it over to second and on to first for double play.
Number 7.
Luke will come up. Try to extend this inning, which started with Sullivan getting a single. Rosario hits into the double play. We had a score change that took a run off the board. I think what happened is we got a little ahead of ourselves, both the scorers, game changer in here. Run did not score on that last inning with the bases loaded. Held up at third, so we're going to change the score back to 6-0 now, and I apologize for that. And a couple other scoreboard mistakes that we made today. But to be clear, it's 6-0 here in the top of the 5th. Etan Rosario at the plate. Two outs. Luke will dive back in there, and Kanaka's from beyond the plate trying to give a convincing shout out for an out. It was not out, he was safe, and that's going to be low to Rosario for ball 1. Luka took a couple of false steps to second there. Maybe getting ahead a little bit. That's skipping away, and Comaves is going to stand up at second. Ball skips away. There is a quarter of a football field, maybe more, to the right of first base. So the ball can get away from you and run. You do not want to overthrow down there, and they're lucky that Luka got tangled up a little bit. He might be a third, if not. Rosario hammered that down the right field line. Good looking stroke on that one. Tigers desperately trying to pick up a run here in the top of the 5th, and they've got an opportunity now. Rosario at the plate, looking at Luke over at first. We'll hopper back to the pitcher, on to first base for out number 3. We'll take a minute while the Tigers defense gets in position. catcher Kanakos now. Here in the bottom of the fifth for the Knights. Tigers trail by 6. Kanakos will try to put more on that. There's a nice pitch, a little bit upstairs from Knox West, who's had a good outing so far here for the Tigers. It's a great pitch. It's that one to fall, and this curveball is on today, folks. 1-1 the count. Kanakos has had a day. I think he had a triple his first bat, and now a double at his second at bat. So West will try to stay away from the center of the plate for sure. It's just outside, 3-1. That's right down the middle. He threw it right past Kanakos, who was swinging again for the fences. Knights scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 4 in the third. As we're here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 3-2 the count now. Just inside. Oh, just got away from Knox, and
Now batting, number 28.
Kanakos will jog down to first base with a walk.
Let it go, let it go. Can't hold you back.
No outs here. Kanakos had a substitute runner. That one got away. Wild pitch. Not sure what was going on. Woda tried to call for timeout. Didn't get it. I don't know if that distracted Knox or not, but ball got away from him. Throws it behind Woda. Kanakos' courtesy runner will go down to second on that. They'll have a man in scoring position. Woda will watch that one go by 2-0. Hits today has gone to right field, so right side is going to be well aware of that. That went to left, of course. He got past Irvin, hopped up over his glove. Woda's going to run in there for a double.
Now batting, number 20, Jason Brussick.
Knights tack on another run. No outs here in the bottom of the 5th. 7-0 the score, and quick strike. That's going to be lifted in the left too. That's going down the line. It's going to be tough. It's going to fall in there for a single. Woda's going to run to third.
Now batting, number 4, Noah Hott.
Knox there on the changeup. So he got out way ahead of it. 0-1 the count. Bases are loaded here, and West will try to work out of it. He's got the stuff to do it, especially with that curveball, and say he couldn't lay off that one. 0-2 now. Knox way ahead. Ball was fouled back. Gonna try it again, and he got him. Great sequence there by Knox West for out number one here
Number 10,
in the bottom of the fifth. McGraw at the plate. All inside. Couldn't get that one to break. Drives that one down the right field line up over the Knights dugout here. (7-0) here in fifth inning. That is driven to deep center field, but looks like Luca's there. He is. They're going to tag up and tack on another run, but great jump by Luca.
For another O'Connell nice run. Now
Out number 2.
Number 22, AJ Murray.
Murray's going to come up with runners on the corners. 2 away. West has done a good job of trying to get out of this. Continue that. We'll see what happens with this first pitch. Righty-lefty matchup here. It's way outside. Alexander pumps it, but can't get it. Kept telling away on him, and that's going to end up with runners now second and third. Wind's picking up a little bit here. It's right on the outside corner. Nice pitch from West. 1-1 the count. Tigers trying to limit the damage here in the fifth. It's outside. Coach Martinez encouraging his pitcher here. Bear down a little bit. Great pitch on the outside corner. Murray's not going to take that. Not going to swing at it, rather. He takes it. Strike number 2, and now we're even at 2-2 with 2 outs. Can't get that one to break. Full count. So we'll see what happens here. See if West tries to drop in another curveball. And he's down in the zone for a walk. It's going to load him up. 2 away. We'll get a mound visit. We're going to take a break as the wind starts to pick up here at Jacobs Field at Varsity.
mean, y'all don't know me more than that.
Basically loaded here in the bottom of the fifth. That's lifted high. Somebody's going to go down the line. Gerson's looking for it and finds it for out number 3. And Knights scored 2. It's 8-0. And Tigers need to get things started. They got 2 more opportunities here. We'll go to the top of the 6th now. Tigers are down by 8. That's Finn Boyle at the plate now for the Tigers. No outs here as we get a start on the 6th. Tigers are running out of opportunities, so you certainly want to get something started here and see what they can do. Top of the zone on that one, and it's in there for a called strike. Two and one now, 2-2, excuse me. It's just outside. Tanaka's thought that was a strike. It's just outside. Scoreboard says full count. So that's what we're going with. That's strike 3. Then thought he had a walk, and he did not. He's going to go down to
Now batting number 8.
first out of this 6th inning, and Xander Lexus coming in for the Tigers, his first at bat. Ball way outside. 1-0 now. Go upstairs, even the count at 1-1. It's in there for strike 3. Took a little bit off that. I'm not sure if that's a change up or
Number 23.
a little bit off his fastball. Top of the zone. Xander Lexus will go down for the second out of the 6th inning. Jack Coble now at the plate. Curveball is going to be low. 2 away now. It's 8-0. Apologies for the 1 run that I posted. Coble got his hands out in front of that and hit it into the gap, but left fielder's going to range over for the 3rd out of this 6th inning. We're going to go to a break.
Now batting, number 11.
So we'll go to the bottom of the 6th now. And we're going to have some defensive changes for the Tigers. We'll tell you about that in just a minute. Casey Edwards pitching. Ethan Fox Fernandez now in for Alexander behind the plate. Jack Coble has taken over first base for Gerson. Calvin Davis in the center field position for Luca. And strike 2 in there. Not sure who's out in left. It might be Jack Jansen in left field for Liam Irvin. 0-2 the count. Edwards way ahead, throws it hard in there, and it's straight up and back and out of play. Fox Fernandez, I think, thought that was out of play. Coble came running in, but no play to be made on it. 0-2, Edwards way ahead. It's outside. 1-2. Even the count at 2-2. think that's Murray at the plate. Let's chop down the third base line. Edwards throws it right in there. It's going to be hit hard back to the fence, and Sullivan went right back and caught it. Great catch by Sullivan out there, and that was a shot. Kanakos at the plate now. Tigers have one out here. Pick up this Woda. That's in there for strike. 1-1. Casey's got good velocity on his pitches today. Time called. A runner at first. Tigers trail by 8 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And then for a strike, 1-2. Now he's ahead. Way ahead. Woda won't bite on that high fastball. It's a good pitch. Woda spun out. Okay, he was just inside. 3-2 now. Struck him out. Fastball outside corner.
Now batting, number 26, Mark Sirianni.
Great pitch. Great sequence by Casey. Looking strong out here. 2 outs now. Tigers would like to get out of this and try to get some runs. Sets up in the zone. 1-0 now, 2 away. 2-0 now, 2 away. Chase after that one. It's up high in the zone as well. One now the count. 2 away. That's right down the middle. Nice fastball. We talked about Knox West's fastball. It had a little bit of pickup there, and as it approaches the plate, maybe the same for Casey. 2 strikes. That's hit right at third base. Eton Rosario over to Coble. And we go to the 7th inning. Tigers' last chance to rally. It's been done before. Let's do it right here, too. 8-0. Here we go. Last chance for the Tigers here. Top of the 7th inning. Pours in there for a strike. Cal want to try to get things started here. And there for strike 2. Way upstairs. Jackson Reed has 4 hits today. 3 errors. Just can't seem to get things started at the plate. Maybe Calvin will here. Bite on that curveball that is high. Ethan Fox Fernandez now with 1 away here in the 7th. It's going to be high up in the zone 2. He'll take that. Ball 1. So Ethan will try to get things started now. Running out of outs, but he hops on that one. Foul ball. I'll let that one go by. That's pulled in there for a strike. Says Kijek is on the mound, and I apologize that I'm not sure if that's the case or not. But he'll even count it 2-2. And that is a foul tipped into the glove of Kanakis for out number 2 here. And now Sullivan up. A last chance to get things rolling here for the Tigers. It's in there for a strike. A little high. So I'm laid off of it. Looked like the same spot, but he got the call strike on that one. 1-2. A reset, and 1-2 now to Sullivan. He'll foul that one back. Tight. To the count here. It's coming right at Sullivan. He spun away from it and was well inside. Almost clipped him to get things going here. 2-2 now in the count with 2 outs. And Sullivan chased and couldn't get it. The Knights win. The final score 8-0. Knights take the victory. We thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Tigers fall to the Knights 8-0.